channel. It's your girl Courtney Lauren. And for those who are visiting for the first time, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you can see what I post. I'm going to be making for you guys another one of my recipes today. This one is you can hear my son coughing in the background, don't mind him. This is one of my very requested videos from a lot of my friends and followers on Instagram. This is my roast chicken thigh recipe. So if you want to learn how to make that, continue watching and let's get started. Today I'm going to be using onion powder, black pepper, pink Himalayan salt, garlic powder, paprika, 1 medium yellow onion diced, along with 5 large garlic cloves that I crushed, some white all-purpose flour, 1 medium carrot that I peeled and diced up very small. As you can see, they're very tiny little pieces. Also 1 stalk of celery that I also washed and diced up very small, and 1 bunch of thyme sprigs, heavy cream, chicken broth, butter, and some olive oil. Also not listed here, I'm also going to be using some Better Than Bouillon chicken flavor. So on this part, I'm just going to go ahead and season up my 8 chicken thighs that I also have washed and cut off the excess fat with. Just go ahead and season the skin and underneath very generously. My stove right now is on about a 5. Today I'm going to be using my cast iron skillet, and we're just going to take our oil and put, I would say, a little less than 1/2 cup. Coat the bottom of your pan or your skillet with the oil and just let it heat up. I like to check with my hand just to see if I can feel any of the heat coming off of it, so I know that the oil is ready. And we're going to go in with about 2 or 3 pieces at a time so that you don't overcrowd the pan, and I like to go skin side down. We're not cooking the chicken thoroughly. On this part, I just like to get the skin a little bit crispy because normally when you bake chicken, sometimes the skin gets a little bit soggy, so I like to do this just to ensure that my skin crisps up real nice in the oven. Also, it gives our oil a really good flavor because we're going to be making a gravy with it, so it serves 2 purposes. You're going to get your nice crispy skin, and you're also seasoning the oil at the same time. So I just go ahead and cook the skin side down for about 4 to 5 minutes. I flip it to the other side for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I transfer the chicken into my roast pan, and then I do the next couple of pieces up until all the chicken is done. And as you can see, our chicken thighs look nice and golden on the top. They're still raw in the middle because we haven't finished baking them off yet. But now that that has been placed in our roasting pan, we're going to go ahead and start making our gravy. Go ahead and grab your all-purpose flour, and we're going to add 3 tablespoons of that into our seasoned up oil. And you're also gonna want to get a wire whisk for this next part. I like to whisk in the flour with the oil pretty frequently, just so that the flour dissolves all the way through. And we're also going to cook this just for a few minutes until the flour is dissolved and it starts to turn a little bit of a goldenish color. And then we're going to go ahead and add in about 1.5 cups of chicken broth. And then again, we're going to go ahead and grab our whisk after we add in all the chicken broth, and we're going to go ahead and start giving that a nice stir. I would say whisk this around just for a couple of minutes until it gets nice and bubbly, and then we're going to go ahead after that and add in about a 3/4 cup of your heavy whipping cream. And once you go ahead and pour in your heavy whipping cream, you're going to whisk that around until everything is evenly distributed throughout the gravy. And then we're going to add about a teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon chicken flavor. So go ahead and drop that in and give that a good whisk. And then on this next part, we're going to go ahead and start adding in the rest of our ingredients. So add in your onions, drop in your garlic. Like I said, we're using 5 garlic cloves. Add in your carrots. And after we put the carrots in, we're going to add in our thyme sprigs. I like to split up the sprigs between going straight into the
gravy, and then I like to put some right on top of the chicken, and then add in your celery. After we add in all of our vegetables, you're going to take your whisk and mix this around. I was making such a mess in the kitchen today, so forgive me. I was trying to clean as best as I could as I go, but sometimes that just happens. And then go ahead and season your gravy pretty generously with salt and pepper, and whisk that all around as well. And then after that, we're just going to go ahead and pour all the gravy all over top of our chicken thighs. So all that beautiful gravy goes right inside that roasting pan. And then I like to add about a half of a tablespoon, I'm sorry, of butter on top of each piece so that it melts right on top of the chicken. Put your oven at 375 and bake that off for an hour and a half. And this is what you get, you guys. This is my famous chicken thigh and gravy recipe, and today I paired it with some scratch mashed potatoes and some green beans. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.